Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be Love Hard. Let's get into it. In the spirit of Christmas, the Christmas season, even though it's Thanksgiving coming up of 2021, but in November, the Christmas movies start to pop off, and so this is like my first review for a Christmas movie. You know, it's not an instant classic, but it is a decent film to watch in the spirit of Christmas. So let's get into it. So let's go over the cast. You got the main character Nina DeBrey plays as Natalie. Jimmy O. Yang plays as Josh Lin. Now, many people could remember him. He played in the series Silicon Valley on HBO, and he played in Crazy Rich Asians movie. You also had Harry Shum Jr. as Owen Lin, the brother to Josh Lin. Bob Lin, played by James Sato. Rebecca Stade, Barb Lin. And June Lin, played by Takayo Fisher. And that's pretty much the main characters. And one more. Maddie Finachito plays as the boss to Natalie. So this basically a movie about catfishing, and Natalie is a writer. She writes a blog that she works for a company. She writes a blog pretty much discussing how the experience is on the dating apps and everything, and how much she's not she doesn't have any success, and she became popular. So they basically what the company uses her for. So she's on a site. She hasn't got any hope. She has a friend that her coworker is pretty much her coworker is rooting her on the whole way and tell her just keep at it. So she finally gets a hold of Tag, the picture of Tag, and really is Josh Lin. She doesn't know that, and of course the whole catfish. They connect with each other. They understand each other and develop a great chemistry. So he sends her a message around Christmas that pretty much stated that he wishes she was there for Christmas. And she took that as the invitation. I'm gonna surprise him. So pretty much her boss pretty much told her, like, you gotta go do this, because I know this is gonna be an epic failure. And so she went and popped up had his address, and when she get there, she instantly see that the mom, and then she's the stepmom, but she don't know that. And then the dad comes out, and she said to see that the dad is Asian, and she's looking like, huh? And then the grandma comes out, and she's looking weird. Now, before that, on her way there, it got this funny moments where you see, it has this funny moments where she meets the Uber driver. He's the guy that's at the airport. Her luggage wasn't there at the airport, and the guy that was waiting at the airport that she's where my luggage at in the office, he ended up being the Uber driver. He been the Lyft driver. So it's comedic moments all through it. She gets to the house, and finally Tag walks in, but it's really Josh, and she didn't want to embarrass him in front of his family, so she left, and he chased her, and pretty much like, and she told him, like, why would you do something like that? And he told her, everything. So she left off and went to the local bar. And when she went to the local bar, she ended up seeing the guy of the picture that was on the profile. So he is an actual person. So she take it upon herself. She's gonna she calls her friend. She's gonna let Destiny take his spot. She takes some drinks to the head. She didn't even know what they was in them, and she jumps on the stage to do karaoke, and she swelled up because what was in the drink she was allergic to. So it wasn't until she did this performance and looked in the mirror, see her face swelled up. So like I said, it's comedic moments, and then so Josh comes in, he sees her, he helps her. She passed out. He took her to a veterinary spot, pretty much to save her life, and he pretty much told her that he's sorry for what he did, and Tag used to be his best friend, and why he did it, and he pretty much told her that if she, up until Christmas, if she played like he was his girlfriend, that he would help her get in with Tag because he know everything about him. And so that's what happens, and that's the start of the movie. And it's a bunch of whole change of events of her trying to get with Tag, being somebody that she's not. So in return, she catfishing Tag because she's doing stuff that she's really not into. Meanwhile, she's indirectly developing films for Josh, and he pretty much he's hopeless. And she kind of bring out to him like when this is all over, you need to update your profile and let people see who you really are. So long story short, a whole bunch of things happened. Everything got blasted because it kept getting deeper, and Josh proposed to her. She went along with it, and they eventually had to tell the whole family in front of everybody that what took place. And before she left to go home, she realized that she had a strong connection with him, and she wanted to see it through. So she ended up showing back at the end of the movie, and they pretty much got together, and movie ended or whatever. So it was a decent movie, not over the top, nothing special, something to watch in the spirit of the holidays. Out of my 4-star rating system, I give it a 2 out of 4 stars. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.